Hey Aries, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to your January 2020 reading. Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed the holidays, all that good stuff. All right, let's just get started. I come to you humbly, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Aries collective need to know for January 2020? Oh, that is too much. How can they work their light? Do keep in mind this is a general reading. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. If it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. We have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. What's interesting is I did have to do this reading before. I did this reading before and I had to redo it because it was just a lot of noise in the background. I had to just stop it. But this did come out. Some of you guys are closing out cycles, karmic cycles here. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? I believe this came out too, but definitely Unbound came out. All right. I feel like you guys have to learn how to set some new boundaries here. All right, you're learning how to set boundaries because you're elevating and you're looking to find people who are elevating with you. In doing so, you do have to close out some karmic ties. You have to close out some soul patterns within yourself and then patterns that you've developed with people around you. Let's say if you had some friends who were not you guys were used to talking in a certain way or acting in a certain way. You're going to feel led to start cutting these things out because you're stepping into a new you here. All right. Some of you guys are going to take the lead in your group where it's just like, hey, we have to stop doing this. Like, can we do better? Can we get better? You know, you might start inspiring people. Some people won't be on board with that and they'll just drop off. And that's usually what happens. It is the nature of this energy right now, this death and rebirth. People are getting dropped off, or the contract is being renegotiated, or they're staying and they're elevating with you. It happens every time, and there'll be more and more, you know, as we continue to evolve and ascend and awaken. Some of you are going through awakenings or ascensions. Some of you guys are taking leadership in your own world. All right, what's going on? What's going on, Aries, in January? Too many cards. Too many cards. What's going on with Aries? I don't know why I'm feeling like this energy of being like revved up. Like my heart isn't beating, it's calm, but it's like it's this fresh new energy, feeling like I just know what I have to do here. We have the Six of Cups here. This is an energy of stepping into destiny. If this is a love reading, I don't know what it is yet, but it could be an energy of a reconciliation, going back to the past, something along those lines. What else is going on here with Aries? That's a feeling of feeling at home with someone. Feeling at home with, feeling at home. All right, spiritual connection here. We do have the Two of Wands here. All right, someone is not... And this is actually an Aries card. Yeah, this is Aries. So someone is not feeling like making plans. I feel like someone's revisiting a past situation. They're not moving forward. They might be, yeah, I feel like you're revving up. I'm getting that feeling. Nobody's like, you're not moving forward yet. You're just like revving up your engines. I feel so overwhelmingly excited. It's really interesting. We have the Temperance card here. There's some divine intervention. Maybe you got some hints. You know what? This has the energy of just waking up. Someone's waking up. They're finding their... Oh, look at that. With the waking up with the Queen of Cups here. Someone is waking up spiritually. All right? And in doing so, you're just feeling... You're seeing a new day. You're looking at the world in a totally new light. And it's exciting. Wow, this feeling is so exciting, it's so profound. We have the Five of Wands here. There's some type of conflict that needs to be dropped. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. All right, this is a window of opportunity that could be pending. This is something in your physical realm. This could be a job. This could be money, something like that. It can also be a relationship. This can also be a window that has closed. So we're going to look more into that and see what's up because I don't see any planning. Someone's reflecting on the things that make them happy. Oh, look at that. Nine of Pentacles. And someone's making plans to move forward. Okay, someone is planning or will be planning. We have the Star card here. Someone's planning for the wish fulfillment. Yeah, someone's very hopeful. Someone's very hopeful about the future. Knight of Swords. Someone's trying to go full steam ahead. All right, someone has a plan. Oh my gosh, I feel so... The feeling is so overwhelmingly hopeful and optimistic. This is so beautiful. I'm feeling like a breakthrough here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. I mean, this is a feeling of breaking old patterns, right? And then seeing a new day, seeing a new light, seeing a new world. Why is it Two of Wands here? So it's something about something being deep with a person, the well's running deep with another person. You might have a deep connection with someone and you're trying to figure it out. You're taking a closer look at it. It might have been some indecision. There might be some indecision when it comes to whoever this male figure is. It could just be a masculine energy in your life. Why is the Six of Cups here? Did someone come back and now you're trying to figure it out? Okay, you do have a choice to make. Yeah, someone's being indecisive about a decision, about someone. It might be someone from your past, someone who might have came back. All right. This is so like what happens when you start feeling like hopeful. You get this new energy. People, the blast from the past start coming back like a mother effer. All right. Someone has to make a choice. The past or the future, like the past or leveling up, elevating. I feel like, I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm like feeling overwhelmingly like, there's a lot of divine guidance here. All right, there's a lot of divine guidance here. Why is this Temperance card here? Yeah, you're finding out who's real, who's fake, what's real, what's fake. And this is just what happens with awakenings, okay? You realize the veil is raised in your life. The things that you didn't see before now becomes clearer, okay? You're moving in a certain programming, you know, maybe based on your childhood, all right? And then you finally get the clarity like, oh, I was just moving in this matrix because of this childhood. The childhood that I had, and now I'm an adult, and I can move. I raise a veil of insecurities and wherever these things, these toxic mindsets came from, and now I'm stepping into a new me. It's a new matrix. It's a new way of being, a new way of processing the world, and it's just a way more hopeful one. Now you understand why you moved the way you moved, and now you're able to course correct. And it's because you're being intuitively guided to do so. It's coming through with an awakening. Why is this Queen of Cups here? Holy cow. Yeah, you know exactly what you need to cut out here. And we're out here with the Star again. You're going for the gold. You're going for your healing. You're going for your wish fulfillment here. Why is this Five of Pentacles? Five of Wands here. Okay, there's a conflict with someone. Okay, so now we have the man and the woman coming out. There's some type of match here. There's a conflict with a spouse of some sort, something more, but somebody's dropping that conflict. All right. Someone's so hopeful. We have the stars coming out, and then we have this lucky card. Someone's feeling like, oh, okay. Someone might have felt conflicted about a specific love interest. All right, now keep in mind, this can be vice versa. This could be you or your love interest. So you figure out where you are here. But somebody is becoming very sure about this female energy in their life. They realize that is their lucky star. They cut out whatever they needed to cut out. And they're dropping the conflict and they're going for it. Like I said, I did do an Aries reading before that had to stop midway, and it was a leveling up. I don't know if this is the same message, but in that reading, somebody was leaving someone. They were like giving up on an old situation that's just dying, and they were moving on to an upgrade. what they perceive to be an upgrade. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? We'll see if that's the story here, but it's looking like that. I'm getting like the feeling of like a sunrise. I was just going to say sunrise. Oh, I'm getting a feeling of sunrise, new day, a new dawn. Oh, God. What the heck? This is so intense, Aries. What is happening? Why is the Sun card here? Oh, my gosh. You're finding what makes you happy. You're dropping what's not. Plain and simple. You're transitioning. You're transitioning out of whatever's not making you happy, all right, into what is making you happy. Some of you guys felt like you had some opportunities that you missed out on, and you're being happy anyway. You're dropping that. You're like, whatever. That was a missed opportunity, whatever. I'm so hopeful for the future. I know what I can get, and I'm going to get it. Knight of Pentacles, what's up? God. It's something that you wanted for a long time. Somebody wanted this for a long time. This is a long time coming. I'm getting a breakthrough. Someone's finally seeing the clouds part and the sun come through. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? Yes, whatever. All right, so somebody was in some cycle where it was very deceptive. Like I said, somebody might have been around people where you guys were being snakes together. You know what I mean? But somebody's very hopeful. They're seeing a new way of being. All right. Somebody was working in just under bad programming, and they finally broke free from that. They finally broke free from their toxic behavior, their toxic mindset. I almost want to cry right now. This is so like, oh. And they're looking up. They're looking up to see a new day. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. They're looking up, seeing a brand new day. They know exactly. Somebody knows exactly where they want to be. They're also very much aware of the burdens. They're aware of the burdens. They're aware of the obstacles. You know, the obstacles that they might have put in their place because of the past. Okay? They're aware of the burdens that they have in the past that they got to close out now. Okay? And they've learned, like somebody has gained the wisdom from this experience. It was a long, drawn out cycle of somebody just, this has a feeling like somebody like being reborn, giving their life to God. You know, if somebody's like, somebody was on the streets, you know, let's see. I don't know what the story is, but it has the dramatic effect of somebody on the streets walking into church and saying, I want to give my life back. However that applies to you, whatever that feeling is. It's like being so off track and then finally finding the light and finding your way back. Oh, okay. Well, this is amazing. Let's see. What is it that you're failing to see here? It seems as if, I mean, you're very hopeful. Someone's very hopeful. Someone saw the light, and this is just a beginning of a fresh new path here. I was not expecting this to be this potent. Wow. All right. All right. What is the Aries Collective failing to see here? Wow. What is the Aries Collective failing to see here? What are they failing to see? What are their blind spots? It seems like they already know what their blockages are, it seems. They're very aware of what needs to be healed, how they can grow. Are there any blind spots that you can shine a light on for them? What are they failing to see? We do have the King of Arrows. Okay, so there is some type of, this can be, this is something about logic, mental clarity, or speaking, communication. So I don't know if you're not communicating. Someone's feeling this and not communicating. Is that happening? Hold on. Whoa. Whoa, that's so much. It was an explosion. The Wheel of Fortune. Something's moving in your favor. You're not, I don't think you're sharing this with people. We have the Page of Stones here, this new opportunity moving forward. We have the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse one more time, and then a Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's a broken connection here. And then we have the Nine of Arrows, no longer thinking about that. Do you have a spouse? Two of Arrows. There's some type of fork in the road. Okay. All right. If you're going through this and you're in a relationship, then you haven't told your spouse about this. There's a broken connection here. Why is it Two of Cups here? But things are moving in your favor with this broken connection. Like this was supposed to happen. Why is it Two of Cups here? All right. These cards are getting just as excited as I am. As excited as the energy that I'm feeling from you. It's just like fireworks. Something more about this Two of Cups. Thank you. Yeah, this relationship was a burden. For some of you guys, you have soulmate energy around you that's a burden. Okay, that makes sense, obviously. Like I said, you're cutting out soul patterns. You're cutting out soul ties. These are people that's been around you for a very long time. And now that you have this weight lifted, and the people, some of them around you are not going to be on board with this. Some of you guys might feel like you have to keep fake being miserable or whatever. You know what I mean? You have to fake acting the way you were. You can't be yourself, this new self, with these people around you. And I feel like you're trying to find the people that you can be this with. Why is this King of Arrows here? It's like people don't recognize this change in you yet. But it's probably because you're not talking about it and you're still acting. Like this could be some type of, just speaking untruths, if you will. Speaking of untruths, here we go with the snake. I didn't want to say lying. Okay. So I said speaking untruths. But here we are with the snake. Yeah. You're being undercover with this. Like you have a new vision. Okay. The energy is settling now. Good. You have a new vision. All right. But you're not telling anyone about it. It's like somebody won a lotto and they're not telling nobody. Like somebody's like, yo, I got this in a bag and I'm not telling nobody. And I'm going to keep talking about how broke I am. Oh my gosh. Somebody might feel like they won the jackpot. See, yeah, because somebody wanted something for a really long time. Somebody wanted something for a very long time here. And this could be this man. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. It may be, for some of you guys, it might be a soulmate that they really wanted. And it didn't come through and it finally did. And now you're not telling anyone. Or you had like a situation where they... First of all, it's a lot of people involved and you got to cut them out. So if you're deciding to be quiet, that is the right move. All right. That's the right move. You don't have to talk about this new feeling, this new hopeful feeling, because you already know your intuition's on point right now. That Queen of Cups came out. You're awakened. You're enlightened. You stepped up into a new level of enlightenment. And keep in mind, there are more and more and more. But at this level, your intuition is still very much on point. Keep that in mind. So something's telling you who's real, who's fake, who you could talk to about this, who's going to kill your joy and who's not. There's a lot of people that you need to cut out here. Plain and simple. Mum's the word. You're feeling happy. Things are moving in your favor. Keep it quiet. Because right now, I don't think you attracted all the people who can celebrate your wins with you. All right? Why is this Wheel of Fortune here? And this is coming out as what you're feeling to see, all right? You know exactly where you need to go. Don't tell people where you plan on going either. Leave it to yourself. Keep it to yourself right now. All right? Why is this Nine of Arrows here? Yeah, somebody... Somebody was overthinking something. They wanted something for so long. They wanted this opportunity for so long. I'm getting all this pentacle energy. I feel like some of you guys are leveling up in money. All right. That's what I'm feeling here. It feels like money. Or something like physical in your physical environment. You might be getting a new job, a job that you wanted. You might finally get a promotion that you wanted. Some type of breakthrough in the physical 3D realm, okay? You wanted it for a really long time. You were overthinking it. Now you're no longer worrying about it. You're no longer having anxiety about it. Now you're in this place of abundance. Whether you see the opportunity coming or not, you're in this place of abundance. You're out of, if this is a money situation, you're out of the poverty mindset, and now you're into this abundance mindset. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. You might be realizing that you had some some poverty mindsets. Wait, I love when Spirit does this. Some of you, like I was going to say, some of you might have realized that you had poverty mindsets that stemmed from childhood, is what I was going to say, from your parents. And you realize that that was holding you back, all right? You've matured, you've grown. Whatever lessons from your childhood, this is just, what's that scripture? I don't know why I'm like thinking religion and all that. Maybe some of you guys are going to get into religion. It's some type of spiritual awakening, and there's levels to it. So sometimes it might go to adapting a religion. It might manifest by being drawn to a religion, or it might be going to the occult. You know what I mean? However it works for you, it's there's a spiritual growth here for sure. I'm thinking about the scripture. When I was a child, I put away childish ways, and when I became a man, ... I don't know the scripture, but you know what I'm saying. That's the energy here, okay? Someone's putting away their childish ways. They didn't even know they had childish ways, all right? They didn't realize the bad programming of their childish ways. They just thought, hey, man, this is just how I am. This is what I do. And now they raise a veil like, oh, this came from my childhood. This came from my parents. This is just a programmed way of thinking. Now I can reboot, reset, and choose how I want to think and how I want to process this world, because I realized I had a lot of negative thoughts, or I had a lot of limiting belief systems. I had a lot of untruths that I was believing because my parents believed it. All right? This is a card of growing wisdom and maturation. You are maturing. You're evolving. Yes, 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 Aries. Let's get it. Let's get it. And you know what? Your angels are with you every step of the way. Your spirit team, whatever you want to call them, they're there for you. We're going to pull some advice. All right. I'm going to pull advice from two decks. The animal spirit deck, and then the rebel deck. Because I know you guys are pretty blunt, so you might like the rebel deck. It's my favorite. But okay, spirit animal. What is a power animal for Aries right now? What is this power animal? I'm so happy I was able to do this reading over. Yep. Giraffe spirit. See the big picture? Parrot spirit. Watch your words. You are leveling up, and you're in a new way of thinking, and in doing so, you are in a new power. You now, with this veil being lifted, with this new spiritual power comes new spiritual responsibility. Watch your words, because now your words are more potent than it was before. You can create way more than you were before, because now you have awakened to a new level of your power. Keep that in mind. Also, watch your words with the people that you're around. One, if you're around people where you feel like you have to fake be miserable when inside you're hopeful as shit, then leave them. Drop them. What? Like, drop them. Because they're making you speak these words of poverty. You know, like if you're around a bunch of people that's just like, they just love talking about, I just have to get by and by, day by day. I'm just broke as shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, bro, I don't know about you, but I'm trying to create this money. You know what I mean? And then you talk about that, and they're just negative or whatever. Yeah, you got to cut them out, because you're trying to fit in. to the status quo, fit into that label and that box that they have you in, you're going to be limiting yourself and you're going to be speaking words on your own life. All right? Make sure that you're speaking the right words on your life here. See the big picture with giraffe spirit. This is just the tip of the iceberg. All right? There's going to be ups and downs, but you're here. There's a bigger picture here. Right now, you're feeling hopeful. It's going to be a time where you're going to feel like not so hopeful, and then you're going to feel hopeful. Then you're going to feel like in the flow. It's going to be a wave. Know that every part of this is about your growth. Where's that card about growth? That tree. All right, if I don't find it in 2 seconds. All right, well, I can't find it. But that card of growth, and I'm still trying to find it. There we go, boom. Don't quit. My mama ain't raised no quitter. But no, okay. What? I don't know. But yes, this is what it's all about. Like I said, there's levels to this shit, all right? There's levels to this awakening. There's levels to your evolution. Right now, you're at one level of evolution. You know, there's more to be had. And with every level, there's going to be new lessons to have. So just make sure you keep an even keel mindset, all right? It's good to be very hopeful. It's good to be optimistic. But it's also great to be temper it with logic, all right? And that comes with practice, all right? Some of you guys have to learn how to temper your intuition with logic. Sometimes being that optimistic, that hopeful, and being in that full energy, you want to just jump. And sometimes it does require a leap of faith, because sometimes that is a test, right? And sometimes it's like, it's for you to listen to your intuition and learn how to follow the steps as you're given the steps, all right? I don't know why I went on that rampage. Somebody needed to hear that, but here we are. See the big picture. This is bigger than you. There's a grander scheme here, and you're starting to see that, all right? Stay humble. Allow the universe to continue to provide the steps for you. I'm so excited for you, Aries. This is beautiful. I'm going to pull out this deck. That was a beautiful way to end it, but, you know, this deck is just hilarious. And I felt like this got way too serious and way too profound, so we're going to lighten it up with this. How can we drive the point home? Oh, this is not the most PC deck in the world. How can we The card that just popped out a little bit was figure it out on your own. You don't need to talk it out with people, all right? It's back to that mum's the word. This process, this spiritual journey is your journey. Don't look for validation. Don't look for people to celebrate with you. It's not for them to do. That's not what happens at this stage. This is all you. This is all you. And you're going to have people who are just not going to be down with that, and you're going to have people that you have to drop off. You're going to be surprised who acts like what. Probably some people that you think who are going to support you, they probably won't. Whatever the case, this is all about your spiritual journey, and it might have a lonely part to it. Just giving you a heads up there. Rebel, because fuck it. All right, some of you guys have to go against the grain. Go against the grain. Walk away from the pack. And you know that's going to come with resistance. Anytime you try to better yourself, you're going to have people, if they're not there with you. And how many times do you find people who are literally ready to better themselves at the same exact time as you are? No. That's why you're being called to step up and lead. All right? You're the one in your group to do something new, to step away from the pack, to step away into the light. That doesn't mean that they're going to follow you. So don't get that confused, like taking the lead. It just means you're taking ownership. You're taking accountability for your own life, and you're stepping away from the status quo of the group that you're in. You're rebelling. You're breaking away from the pack. And in doing so, you're going to find better people who fits this new you. Don't expect the old people who love the old you. You know, especially if this is like a toxic situation. If you were toxic before, don't expect to step into your light and the toxic people to be like, oh, I like this new you. Oh, you don't want to drink with me anymore? I like that. Oh, you don't want to talk about how broke we are? That's cool. No, They're in their own bad programming too. And they didn't decide to come out of it yet. And it's not up to you to try and drag them out neither. Remember that. It's not up to you. If they're ready to level up, trust me, anytime you level up, the people who are meant to come with you energetically, because it's all energy, you don't have to force it. The people is gonna, and you're gonna rise up, and if they're supposed to come with you, they're gonna do that too. All right? Or even if they're down here, you're up here. If they do this, then they're going to do this. You know what I mean? When you move, they move. Just like that, all right? And if they're not supposed to be with you and you keep doing this and they're not moving with you, you're doing this and they're staying right here and you keep moving up, yeah, they're about to get dropped. Keep that in mind. It's not up to you to pull them up. You can't drag somebody up. That's when a crab is in a barrel situation happen and they drag your ass back down. Keep that in mind. Look, Aries, this was a profound reading, and I'm happy that I was able to do this over. I'm so excited for you. All right. If this resonated with you, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. I do not appreciate the fact that you guys almost made me cry today. If you want a more personalized reading, please go in the info box. I do have personalized love readings, career readings, and just general weekly readings as well. Until we meet again, mid-month, I do full moon, mid-month reading. So I'll see you in like a week or so with a full moon reading. All right. More power to you. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Peace.